What's up, dude? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Carly Gifford, and on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I post sit-down videos talking about essentially whatever I want. Sometimes it's stuff like true crime, sometimes it's TikTok drama, influencer controversy, or just like celebrity gossip, stuff like that. That's just sort of fun to talk about because it's gossip and drama that really doesn't have an effect on most of our daily lives and whatnot. Sometimes topics get a little bit deeper, but typically I try to stay away from those topics. And I like to start each video by telling you guys which lip balm I'm using and what I'm drinking. Well, right now I have a McDonald's Coca-Cola, because that is my absolute favorite. And I'm using the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. This is still my vanilla one. And I am so close to getting this whole tube used up, which I am very excited about. I love finishing my chapsticks because I have a lot of them, but I really like all of them. And I like trying different ones and the different applicators and stuff. It's been really fun. And I think it's kind of cool that lip balms, like the liquidy ones, are a little bit more of a trend right now. So it's just kind of fun. But all that being said, I don't think there's anything else that I need to mention, so we will just jump right into today's video. So today we are talking about ThisMadMama. I saw a TikTok of someone saying how they didn't like her, and I was like, oh, okay, there's got to be a reason. Let me go and watch her account a little bit. So she has 12 children, and there are 3 adult children. Her oldest daughter lives with her because they bought a house together. Now Victoria, the mom, ThisMadMama, who is who we are talking about in this story. So she had her first daughter when she was 14 years old. Now her ex was 18 at the time. She's very adamant that it wasn't a, grooming type situation or nothing like that, but it was also a very abusive relationship later on. So she does have 2 different fathers for her kids, and that's honestly not even really the main topic of this whole situation. But her having 12 kids, Victoria has faced a lot of hardship in her life for sure. There's been quite a bit of abuse, and that has really affected her mentally. She's shared her struggles with depression, anxiety, just different things like that, which really is genuinely sad because mental struggles are honestly no joke. And there goes my little light. Mental struggles really are no joke and need to be taken seriously. So I'm not trying to take away from that fact or anything. I mean, she definitely has struggled in her life. She is 39 years old as of today. Now, I guess the thing that we're gonna talk most about is a few months ago, her kids, her youngest 4, ended up getting taken away from her by CPS. They're currently in foster care. And the reason for that was because Victoria, having a lot of different health issues and whatnot, she took too much Tylenol and it reacted poorly with her body, and she went into a coma. So she was hospitalized, and they tested the kids and they tested positive for lead. The kids went into foster care. Now Victoria and her oldest daughter, like I said, they bought a house together, and it is definitely an older home and it is a fixer-upper, and she knew that when they bought it. But at the time when they bought the house, she was still married, and she thought that her ex was going to be able to help do a lot of the different repairs and whatnot that the house needed. Now he did do a lot of them, but she said they already need to be redone, or like maybe they just weren't done super well, so they have to be redone again. But anyways, she knew all this when she bought the house, but she did not realize that there was probably like lead paint in the house. So then CPS was like, okay, once you get that taken care of, then you can have your kids back, no problem. But for right now, it's not safe for them to be in the house. So they got taken away and put into foster care. Well, then turns out the roof is also unsafe, and that needs to be replaced as well. And then CPS was like, okay, if you can, get the roof fixed, we will actually pay to get the lead taken care of, because that was going to cost like $10,000 to get rid of and to make safe again. And so she was like, okay, that sounds good. But I think where the controversy really lies is that Victoria has started a GoFundMe, which I will link down below if you guys want to read what she wrote on there or make a donation. Definitely feel free. That link is there for you for that purpose. But I think the issue is that Victoria has this GoFundMe up. She's asking for money to help help her family in this situation. All the while, she doesn't have like a regular 9 to 5. She does content creation. That is where she makes her money from. So she does have a YouTube channel as well as TikTok and Instagram, and she has a pretty decent following, honestly. So she does talk a lot on her TikTok about how much she makes from content creation, and she makes a pretty decent amount of money. Like, it for sure would be enough for example, me to live on my own if I did that and then, you know, kept my current job that I have now working for my neighbor and did maybe a couple other things on the side, for sure. But personally, I don't think it is enough to financially support her and 12 kids. Granted, her oldest daughter, she has a daughter, so Victoria is a grandmother, but I don't know if her oldest daughter maybe pays for some of her own things like groceries and whatnot, and if some of her other older kids also pay for their groceries. She doesn't really mention that at all. But that, I think, is really where the controversy in the situation lies, is people are really upset that she's asking for money, but she doesn't have like a quote-unquote real job, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. And she definitely has reasons for not having a job. Her biggest one, though, is that she makes enough on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. And she argues that if she had a real job and she called in sick, she wouldn't get paid for those days that she was out sick. But when you do content creation, you get money every day because your content is up there and it's always generating money, which is true. Like right now on YouTube, I mean, I make enough every day to at least cover my McDonald's order, so that makes me feel good. So I understand where she's coming in that aspect for sure, but along with having, you know, a lot of different health issues and whatnot, she would also have to pay for daycare, and daycare is what gets super expensive. And I believe it's tomorrow. Well, okay, so I'm filming this on Monday. So on Tuesday, I'm filming this on Thursday. So on Friday, let's see, that would be October. So on October 4th, she's having surgery to remove a mass that is in her uterus. So she's having a full hysterectomy and whatnot. So that's a huge surgery, and there's a lot of recovery that goes along with that. So she said that after her surgery, she is going to look for a job and try to find something that works with having, you know, so many kids, and she can get paid an adequate amount to support her and her family. I will say that sometimes it does seem like Victoria takes on a little bit of a victim's mentality, that she always has reasons for not sort of in a way bettering their situation. And I think some people's problem with her is the fact that yes, she does make content, but she doesn't always make good content. Sometimes it's literally just her laying in bed talking, which I understand. People like that kind of content, and there's content for everybody online, and so many different people are into so many different things. So I do understand her doing that, and that people do want to know more about her life and whatnot. But then she gets upset when there's pushback, or when people sort of criticize things that she's done or things that she's said that she's done on social media. But yeah, a lot of people are like, I know, I think the problem is that you don't post good content. Like, you do some vlogs and stuff, but they're not done well. It's not always super interesting either visually, or the, you know, information that you're posting isn't always done in an interesting type of way. And also, I just think that if you're gonna post online asking people for money, you are going to like open yourself up to that criticism. And a lot of people feel like they can tell her, oh, you're shopping at Walmart, well, you should be putting that money towards your house. So it's a double-edged sword, you know, asking for money online, but then you're opening people up to criticize what you buy or what you do because they don't think that it's the right thing for you to be doing because you're asking for money. So I don't know, it's sort of a tricky situation. She's in a really, really tough spot, and honestly, I hope that she figures out a way to support her family. I hope that her health gets better and that she starts feeling better so she can support her family. But that is essentially what's going on with ThisMadMama and sort of the controversy, I guess, around her. Comment down below if you've heard of her, if you sort of know this story already before I talked about it, what your thoughts and opinions are. I am definitely curious to know, but like I said, I do have the GoFundMe down below if you'd like to support Victoria and her kids. But that is it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you guys in my next video. Bye!